Matron. Now who get up? Igbo man. Hausa man no get one single motor spare parts shop. Motorcycle, bicycle, they no get. Now, you go ask yourself, okay, the Igbo man have to, because Hausa they buy, let me tell you, if you go to Kaduna, for instance, say make we do census, how many people they use motor? If they total 1,000 people where they use motor, 800 na Igbos for Kaduna. So tell me, wetin you they do there for like Igbo man? Abuja the same thing, Katsina the same thing, Borno the same, everywhere you go the same thing. You are the consumer, you are the retailer, you are the wholesaler, you are the distributor, you are the importer, you are the clearing agent, Igbo, everything. And we know they understand anything. This is not the first one. This is not the second one. For you go suffer, suffer. You go even see somebody that started with nothing. After 8 to 10 years of serving his Oga no go give a shishi. He go begin the run also here, 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 here. He don't start here, here, here. He don't get shop. Funani go gather, put fire for market. He go burn. He go begin from head again, from nothing again. Tomorrow they go say God no gree. Now we they do ourselves. Now we they do. You hear what that man say? I am going home. If you want to stay here, you stay. Let me go. If I am in Onisha, if I'm in Aba, if I was someone come here, I go fight them. He say, if I was a man, Funani man, whoever you be, you go, I go fight you because I go no say I did my house. But here I no go fit do anything. They will kill us, they will destroy our properties. We go see they there, keep head. Instead, we go borrow money sell for start ahead, start afresh. You hear Okwadike the other day, he say one man that had his father left 2 hotels for him and he built his own new one and the Funanis went there, they destroyed the hotels, they impound, they take all the cars. No be police, you, no be federal government. Funanis, he told you. They did not go with police. They did not go with court order. Laws in their own hand. They took everything, they destroyed everything, kill everybody they see there. The man run, come to Okwadike. Hey, Okwadike, oh, I don't die, you. Hotel where my papa don't live for me. All my labor. Therefore, and they don't seize them. Okwadike say, who they in charge? They tell him, okay, let's go to his office and beg him. He go back. But let me ask you something. Even if you beg, they leave that hotel for you. You still keep the hotel. You still there for the land of the Fulani. Tomorrow, they will still come back and destroy it. Are you not a fool? Until our people decide to know what thing they do them. Your freedom not there for the hands of Fulani. Nobody hold your, even British, you know, hold your freedom. Your freedom is in your own hand. Whoever you like be. Our freedom there for our hands. The day we decide that we are going to be free, we will be free. If we decide that we will remain under this disease, under this infectious disease, incurable death, we will die there. But the day, the moment we decide, amazing grace, I was blind before today I see.
That's it.
I was dead, now I'm alive. I was lost, now I'm found. Glory be to God for the Biafra sake. If not, you don't finish. Soninde.
Mazi, thank you very much. Mazi Kelechi, MNK advise our people to bring their resources back and develop our land. It's not something that is new for a leader to advise his people. And we took example from Putin of Russia. Chelsea has been a very big club and it was owned by a rich man, which of our Biafran brothers, even the Hausa, the Yorubas, played, and then they make ends meet from Chelsea. Let me say that even 60% of footballers from Africa benefited from Chelsea, and then more are still benefiting. But when it was time for the Russia invasion, UK, US, they did not look or ponder on the importance of how the Russians contribute to the economy of UK or US. What did they do? They sanctioned them. Some of their properties were even seized. In line with this one here, please connect the dot for Biafrans to know why it is important they join their hands to destroy one Nigeria for us to be alive. Because this thing here can still continue. Mazi Kelechi, you have the mic, please.
It's like he's on the telephone or something.
Okay, Mazi Kelechi is on phone. Mazi Okonkwo, go on, please.
Okay, let me start from this man here talking now. Particular individual where they wave your hand like say one sell land for area. As they talk with their mouth, you know, reach their heart. If you meet this man, like give him money, you go succumb like China Sanguru. You look like himself. So I know why I'm saying when he was talking, he related to something when I was listening to Koiki, that our brother, Yoruba brother, who is doing wonderful, Koiki Media. He points a lot of things that we should be aware of, that we're already free people. I don't know how many people watch that broadcast. If you have never visited that broadcast of Kelechi, Prince, and Koiki Media, Yoruba brother, go back and listen. That Koiki made a lot of exposition about what does not make us to be together. Those things have given us the impetus and power to break out of this zoological problem. When you are waiting for so many gullible people to wake up, break this Nigeria, no, there are people that blood of Fulani are running in them, but they don't know it. And by their fruit, you will know them. Now, let me come back to what this man said. He said that we are not the same with the other people. There is no need to argue that one. Are you eating the same food with the Fulani? Mazugo was saying it today. Do you go to the same school with the Fulani? What makes you, like my senior brother said, which language is Nigeria speaking? Does Nigeria have a language? I'm saying this for those obidiots who want to sustain Obi and Tinubu, Tinubu, and the rest of them. You are digging your grave. Let's look forward. Where Koiki Media was advancing these Eflefus who are attacking them because he said something. He said they are only focusing on Simon Ekpa and they are not focusing on the future. Just a little bit 10 years future about your children. But every of their eyes, they don't focus about their police officer not being paid. They don't focus about their mother and their farm that are being besieged and defended. They are not even looking forward to see that the Fulani is already changing their name Kelechuku to Aisha. So these are the things, if you're listening to us here, you will remind every slave who comes to you close to talk about Obi or talk about Tinubu or telling you about one Nigeria. That particular individual must be sent. We don't look alike. Check their parliament, check their assemblies. The House of Assemblies in the north. Anytime you see them gather, they go to carry rapper. But if you check the southeast with the wear or you put Ishiago, it simply means that the country have been divided. Ghana has one language, Holland language, every other language, every other country like Holland here, Holland have their own particular language. We see that Nigerian language is more than 350. One of them are imposed to be, I could say, one of the central language. If a Congo man comes to address you as a Nigerian man in the parliament, you will see him speaking Lingala, and sometimes he adds, I could say, their French colonial master language. We are here to make your eye open. There is nothing that makes you, even police that will just watch your video that are jumping around. The real police Nigeria, the real security of Nigeria people now, Shegumi knows them. He have advertised for them now since they're changing money so that they will also be paid in dollar. If Shegumi, for instance, is really fighting or working for the best of Nigeria, as he claims, as he's a cleric, bandit, Fulani cleric, bandit cleric, who is now saying that the Fulani police, military, jihadist, bandit in the bush, Gumi is now suggesting that they should be paid with dollar. Why Nigerian police? Why Nigerian army? The JD also. Why those people are never been talked on how they will also receive more salary so that they can be able to guide the people well. Obigwe said, if the teacher teaches well and the student listens well, everyone will become an academic, I could say, instrument. But check Nigeria. Are you talking about the ASU? Where are you going to relate your face and the face of a Fulani? Is it in the thought? Is it in the mindset? How can you compare your mindset with a Fulani man who say Boko Haram means book is haram, means sin? Some of all these our sisters that are jumping Obi, can you wear this string or wear that your miniskirt, go to North? That is the country you are wishing yourself. A country where you cannot alcohol. Me, I drink alcohol. Anybody will come say in the North, say they don't drink alcohol, but they take the revenues collected for the alcohol and they're still shouting one Obi, shouting to Nibu, shouting at Atiku. Nigeria is a barren womb that cannot conceive. If you like, give it a name. It is a fair state. Nigeria is a fair state. If you don't get this, you're a mugu. Thank you. Asmitia, welcome my brother Raf. Thank you, Mazraf.
Mazi Kelechi, go on, please.
Sorry about that. I actually I don't know why this stuff. Yes, we're talking about that particular video. You see, the problem is that we have as Biafrans is that when God has a way of always giving us signs to prove to us that something is wrong somewhere and we need to take action. Right from time 19, let's just say from 1945, we know that before then they have been killing Biafrans. We kept seeing signs. They kept killing us. Yet we were still, because of Nnamdi Azikiwe, his greed and all of that, they just want to hold on to that Nigeria, you know, because of their sentiments and their own personal gains. Recently, we have seen this particular video happened in at Lekki area. That's Jakonde area. I think that Jakonde area also. And then we have the issue of Ablado bombing. We have the issue of the killing at Ladipo. We have the issue of the attack in Alaba International. We even have the one at Aspanda at when you after Ablado going towards the barracks, the Ojo barracks there. We keep having signs that we are not wanted, that we should go back to our place, that God is giving to us. You are not supposed to be here. Prepare yourselves, come together, go back to your place. And yet it is still the same us that would be fighting that spirit, that manifestation of the spirit. We keep fighting it and we keep dying. Now you can imagine, you'll be surprised that after this video, most of them have forgotten what that man was saying. Go back home and build. It's business as usual. Everybody goes back to business as usual. As much as it happens that time, people die and all of that. People will rant and rant and rant. We are going to go home. We after all this, blah, blah, blah. And that is the end. They will go back to to status quo, back to status quo and all of that. So we have this problem of being too smart to be reasonable. And sometimes we become too smart to be teachable. We don't learn. We don't actually apply wisdom. We keep on doing the wrong things at the wrong time, and even at the right time. At the right time, and this has become a pattern. And Biafrans must know this. The truth about it is that every odds or all odds that we face, all around, whether in the West, wherever we are, is because of the Nigeria system. If the structure of Nigeria is dismantled, you will not find yourself in this situation in Oduduwa land. If the structure of Nigeria is dismantled, Oduduwa will not treat you this way. All these things you are seeing happening in Oduduwa land is because it is being inspired by the Fulanis. The Fulanis have their stooges in Oduduwa land. Tinubu is their stooge. And all the people who go with them. So they have this way of getting these people to actually attack Biafrans so that Biafrans will keep or still think that Oduduwa people are their enemies. It is a tactical. They want to keep us away from this. You see, this cement our freedom. So they will keep causing these attacks. They will keep sending more. We'll keep hearing more until we dismantle this Nigeria. But we are wiser now. We know that Oduduwa, we don't have problems with them. In fact, even our own man that even betrayed Oduduwa first when he betrayed Awolowo. It was Azikiwe who started it. So we don't have the issue of the issue is that there was a reaction and all of that happened. And of course, it caused the civil. We saw everything in the genocide against Biafra and all of that. We know, but all of those things are gone. We know we are now wiser. We are now smarter. Fulani, you can never make us fight the Oduduwa. You can never bring enmity between us and Oduduwa world or Oduduwa nation. If you like, send your boys through Tinubu and all of that, go and start destroying the shops, looting and everything, cause riots in the marketplaces. We know that it is a design of the Fulanis. We know it's your program because Britain has advised you on how to destabilize, divide and rule, divide them, cause confusion in their midst. We are smarter, we are wiser. Do whatever you, Biafrans, we advise you wherever you are. For now, you can still move back to your place. Until we dismantle Nigeria, you can go back to Oduduwa land and invest. That's how it should be. So understand this. We are wiser. Fulani cannot stop us anymore.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. You have raised an issue which we must address now so that Biafrans will not be misguided. The destruction of properties that you see there are not targeted at us, the Biafran people, because some people may say, oh, this is what the people in Yoruba land are doing. Oh, we are doing this, and oh, that means they are still our enemies. Do not be misled. It is the work of the Fulanis. They are trying to use you to instigate against your own brothers. So we don't have any issues, any grudges with the Oduduwas. Our allegiance, or even the first video that we played, you saw a video that encompassed of the ESN from all the Biafraland regions. Then you saw the Oduduwas. It was a volunteer joint force. The Oduduwas were there. Please, whose microphone is on should mute.
Okay.
Whose microphone is on should mute, please. Something is echoing back there.
I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. So please, we want Biafrans to understand that this is nothing against the Biafrans or the Oduduwas. It is the handiwork of the caliphate. What we want people to understand from this video is the importance of you acknowledging the fact that you are the one that holds your freedom down. Because if these people here, if these our brothers here in Lagos, if they had listened to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had been saying, and then use all their resources to support this freedom that we're talking about, focus their investment to make sure they develop their own homeland. Just like Putin was telling his people from Russia, when it finally happened, they had to sanction all their properties where they were. Their resources were lost and some of them had to sell it off. If international community did that, how much more what the Nigerian government can do against you? when you are trying to remove bread from their mouth. Their bread is the oil and gas. And it is because of that oil and gas that they are cutting us to pieces every day, and we want it to end. So we are putting a challenge to these our brothers here, which their properties have been destroyed. It is high time you use everything within your power to support what we are doing, because it is very clear that you are not wanted. You are not wanted in one Nigeria. That is why they go to do this thing in Lagos, so that it will instigate you against the Lagos people. It is not the Lagos people that are behind it. It is the one Nigeria agenda of Islamization. So understand it very, very clear. This is the tactics that were used in the 60s to 70s when they splitted the eastern region into different segments. In the verge of the war, Gowon did this so that by the time you splitted the eastern region into segments, you now come back to come and tell me that you are from Rivers, you are from Central, you are from the South, you are from the West. And that created the divide and rule and conquer system that made it easy for people to be fighting themselves and seeing their brothers as enemies. So this is more than that now. What we want is everybody for them to come down, just like MNK has been advising you. Do not go and invest in another person's land. Invest in your own land and start putting it in order, because your freedom lies in your own hands. Mazi Owubiko, welcome. Your system has been disturbing you. Mazi Raphael as well, welcome. We can see that you've been trying to show your face and then you go off and come in again. Mazi Owubiko, please. Are you conversant with the video we played? Or maybe we should try to play it again so that you get the message and then you know how to deliver your own. Let us give it a volume so that it plays out and then you hear before you comment.
Pure attack on Igbo. But check this. This will tell you is pure attack on Igbo.
Yes.
They have been targeted.
Yes. Yes.
And this is the first sample. And another one is coming. I'm telling an average Igbo man, open your eye, advise your. If you keep on waiting, the next one might be deadly more than this. Yes. They might be telling you that they quake. Yes. Because they know how to camouflage. Only God knows that Nigeria is not one. Being a Nigeria is a problem. Let's now sit and talk. But we should start that off from myself. I'm going to advise our people. Stop investing in West. Finish. Stop investing in North. I can invest in Sunday and attack me. Then we cannot fight. But here, look at the damages. Toxic are still inside there. Go and check. Look at the government doing anything. But look at the uniform. Go back. Look at code. Everywhere. Wait, assuming you are to be on the other side of Nigeria. You will see governors. You will see things. This is only one action. Look at the damage. This is destruction on Igbo's property. They have attacked Igbos. The whole world have known that Igbos is no more safe in Nigeria. Igbos are no more safe in Nigeria. So the best is we can now sit and talk. Not that we are about to go. They are not the one holding us. They are not the one holding us. We are the one that would decide to go. If I decide to go to Anambra, my state, you can't hold me to be in Lagos. I'm only advising other Igbos. Go back to your home. Our leader Ojukwu have said it. Go and invest in your home. Leave.
Mazio Wobiko, you have the mic, please.
Yeah, thank you, Abarawa. Thank you, Austin, Ajere, my loss of IPOB autopilot. You know, I will say, if you are not a member of autopilot, I will say sorry for you. Yeah, to start my analysis, I hope I have some minutes. So, if you are not a member of autopilot, I will say sorry for you. You miss a lot. Because only in this time, you have the opportunity to autopilot your idea, what you are understanding in this era we are into now. You know, this man have now said, if you cannot go, he himself is going. But let me come back. He said more is about to come. Mazen Namdekano has delivered all the message to Biafrans all over the world. But is holding us is to understand or who we say and who we lead. That is the problem they are having. These people are in Lagos. I remember when Trade Fair was built, they invited Ojukwu to come and become the chief ceremony in that to open the Trade Fair. Ojukwu stood in the pulpit in the crowd. He told them, Igbo kweno, Igbo kweno. He said, Igbo unu be ewu. He said, Igbo people una be goat, na be animal. They did not understand because our people said, nah, Igbo people doesn't run to save their life, or Biafrans doesn't run to save their lives until they see the thing that is after them. And to bring it down and begin to cut it down, there is a parable in Igbo adage that says, it's better for you to get the land before getting the mats. Now, in Igbo language, it says, after we have tried to understand this thing, this Ohandi Igbo and those regimes that saw the war and those that fought the war, we came to understand that these people doesn't understand the meaning of that parable. And that's why they send their children abroad, send them to Lagos to develop, send them to Kano to develop, send them to Abuja to develop, because our elders, those people that call themselves elders or Hanezim, they fail to understand the meaning of Anebo Zozotana. They forgot to understand the importance of land. They give value to property, but they don't give value to the land where they stand. That's why Mazen Namdekano said, a black man value his stomach more than his life, forgotten that his life is the owner of stomach. So, if those people still keep deaf ear not to return from where they come from, the man has advised them that more is coming, because prophets of this world now, they say, if you don't let Biafra go, the spirit inside Nigeria, which is one, will go out and invite more 7 deadliest demons and they enter inside Nigeria. That's why this man said here, more is coming unless the Igbo people turn back or Biafrans return and they make unity the way Simon Eba and Igbo started it today. Thank you. Thank you also for giving me opportunity to learn.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi Raphael, are you there? What they don't know is bigger than them. Please comment on the video we just played before we move on, please. There we go.
I'm not very good with my voice, so I just wanted to the part, but I won't talk so much. I am here and my listen. I mean, weather cover me up. One
we can't get you. We can't get you.
You can't.
We can't get you. We don't. No. It's making for. So we don't get what you're saying.
Anyway,
maybe it's your network.
It's my network.
It's your network. It's your network. It's your network.
Yeah.
Maybe you can go out, come in again, and change the network. It's a network. So, before we go to the next point that we have, dear friends should understand that this thing. Okay, Mazi Raphael is back. Let's see if we can hear him. Mazi Raphael, let's
Can
see
you
if
hear
we
now?
can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go on, let's see.
All right. You know, I'm challenged with my. I just came into the United Kingdom yesterday evening. But the weather is too hot today. My voice is not very good. I appreciate all France worldwide and watching automated IPOB. We from some of these videos. These are not one. There are videos that points to that we should understand. We need to make sure finally that we are of Nigeria, and there's no two way that the normalization, the irrigation, what they have been doing against. We've had enough. We've had enough. There are videos upon videos. I didn't pay. I follow up so much video, but the truth that we make up our mind to join forces, our brethren that are fighting to end this republic and enter into Biafra 2023. The only chance we have now, and no going back. Like so, we always say, no going back. Even if it's the only word it says, take to the bank, going back, and we decided that we're not going. We are going to raise the zoo, and we're going to do that to the last man, and there's no back. No matter what they do, even infiltrate our ranks, even try to pollute our families, there is nothing that will deter us. We have made up our mind. Even if we have one leg, we're using one to stand and limp. We're going to limp into. Even if we have no voice, as our eyes are open, we are going to get there. Everything we have to do to get ourselves this free, this is a seat that Chuko has given to us, and it is an advantage on side. We have understood. Hello, Sonny, are you talking to? We have now understood that we outnumber them. We number them. No matter what they think on us, outnumber them, we are going to overcome them. Chukika Abiyama is on side. He has given us, leader. He has given us spokespersons in Oduduwa section, in the Biafra section. We have my sector. We have Wiki online. We have the gallant men have determined they will die getting this particular freedom if need be. So be rest assured that these bonds that are standing in front, we are not going to compromise in any way. Tell you the truth, men you are seeing here media, these are men that have sold their soul this particular struggle, and they will go on to get it. We're going to deliver to Biafra. It is going to be perfect to Mazin Nambika. Don't mind idiots that have lost that. We do not inspire them anymore. What we want, and we're it. Thank you, my fellow comrades on the phone. I appreciate every one of you here, and I have a design. What I'm going to do in this few to spend in the UK. You are going to be hearing from me, and then let's continue from here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Though your network left your messages half delivered, but Biafrans could manage it. So during your stay, try to change your network so that when you're delivering your messages to Biafrans, it could be in total delivery. Thank you very much and enjoy your stay in the UK. And make you no find trouble, oh. Because if you find trouble, we go send police come for you.
So
All
Father
right.
the zoo police. I'm up to the task. And for Europe, we're ready. As far as zoo
All
police, we know
right.
they obey law and order.
All right. All right. So we enter the last segment of the video we have to play. So let's listen to the video before our comrades will do justice to it. Connecting every dot to why we cannot allow one Nigeria to continue, and why there should be no elections in Biafraland, and why you must support ESN with everything that you have. Because without ESN, we are all doomed. We need to make this video to be big enough, okay, so that people can see. Don't worry about our faces. You know our faces. You have been seeing us every day. Let's see this one.
It's exactly 6 years since Muammar Gaddafi was killed. Muammar Gaddafi's prophecies. I will not go into exile to any foreign country. I was born here in Libya, and I will die here. This country was a desert, and I turned it into a forest, where everything can grow. No one loved this land more than its citizens. If Europe and America tell you that they love you, be careful. They love the wealth of your land. The oil and not the people. They are helping you to fight against me, but it will be wiser for you to
Without even going far, there are many messages delivered in this video. Matthew Ugo, please use 1 minute with what you have gotten from the very first beginning of the video. When the zoo and when the Western world tells you that they love you, how do you see it? How do you send the message to Biafrans in line with us destroying one Nigeria to be alive? The mic is yours. Use 1 minute, please.
Okay. No, without wasting too much time, Gaddafi talk and they happen. We don't need to go too far. Just make I no even talk anywhere. Look at Gaddafi, look at Libya. When Gaddafi was alive, you cannot see, even for dream, even if you see a Libyan man outside Libya, you know, saying a bad demon you see. If you wake up, pray. You can never see a Libyan person, even for holidays, they know the Greek go, unless they want go Mecca. Because their land was so beautiful, just more better than Dubai you see today. Desert turned to paradise. They have house, they have everything. They go to school. If you don't go to school, you will be paid. You go to school, you will be paid. Everything was okay. They came. Tell me one good reason why they said, kill Gaddafi. He is the cause of your problem. Kill Gaddafi. He has blinded you. Kill Gaddafi. He has enslaved you. What did Gaddafi do wrong? Nothing. That he has been there for 100 years does not matter. Is Gaddafi not better to all African leaders put together? Gaddafi, you are looking at, he is better than all the African leaders put together. Today, what I said and why I said no go far, only finish them for Gaddafi land. They don't kill Gaddafi. Now, any country, even go Nigeria self, you go see Libyan person where they hustle for food. Go everywhere in this world now, you go see Libyans begging for food. Libya, once a beautiful city, is now a desert again. From desert to beautiful city, from beautiful city, they bring them back to desert because they don't want you to see anything good. They want you to suffer, suffer, and die. Your generation will come back, begin to suffer again. That's the same thing that is happening in Nigeria. So when you see they are trying to enslave us into making us believe they are giving us contract, a huge contract of guiding pipelines, being governors, kneeling down governors, they are doing it so that when your children grow up, they will continue. How many times you don't see Fulani people wey kneel down for backyard of any Biafran man? How many times you don't see any Fulani man kneeling down at behind the house of any Yoruba man? You cannot see it. But you, make I hold on. You say 1 minute. Sorry.
Sorry. Maybe we will revisit this video when me and you, or me, me and you and Okonkwo, when it is not a normal joint broadcast, so that we'll have more time. This one is time conscious. So, Matthew Okonkwo, use 1 minute, please.
Thank you. You see, killing Gaddafi is burying Libya, like every one of us have been saying here. And Nigeria must understand that Nigeria was not born, but it was founded. If you go to your dictionary or your Wikipedia or anything, you search about Lugard. On that place, you will see when Lugard was born, and he made a land. So now tell me those people who are still believing on what Lugard has put into them from 1914 to 1919. It is said that he was born on 1858. And when was the indigenous people begin? Like some people, do you know what these colonial masters use? They first of all impose their history on our education system. How many of you here read Macmillan, A Day to Live in Calabar? He is 12 years old. I could maybe Paul or because you read that A Day to Live in Calabar. That book is talking about Nigeria, but the man who made it is Macmillan from London. And they started brainwashing us about Lord Lugard. You see there, who found Nigeria? They will tell you, who found River Niger? They will tell you, Mungo Park. Who was the first colony or the first governor of, I would say, from 1914 to 1919? Lugard served as governor general of the combined ethnic cities called Nigeria. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the other countries are created by God, was made or called by God, but Nigeria was created by a white man. And now they have succeeded in brainwashing us. What these white people, colonial masters have put in us, I don't know what it is. Even if you take a black man to London, put him in America, he still thinks the same thing. It has something to do with our mindset, because our mindset determines the direction of our life. So they have destroyed us. That's why when you're telling a black man, don't vote Peter Obi, he's not taking you to nowhere, they will tell you, no, forget that thing. He will be pointing 8 years to you, forgetting to think because of the fluid of Lugard inside his brain, to know that after 8 years, and Fulanis are coming, and they will behave like Samson when they tell you, hey, Philistines are coming, where is your power? He said, catch him for head. Now, if I don't vote for Atiko, you go die. If you don't vote for Mazi, all of us are making point. What we are saying here is, it has come to a time when we begin to reshape our mind and think like the early Libya of this Muammar Gaddafi you see here. Gaddafi sold his life to make sure. I've been in Cuba. Do you know that Cubans don't have hunger? They don't have cash at hand, but there is a booklet you get to the supermarket and you buy food free, house free, everything. The same thing with the Libya. The same way. When you begin to talk about this Western colonialism, they will call you terrorists. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talk for one of his broadcasts that some of us know here. He said Nnamdi Azikiwe was called terrorist. Mandela was called a terrorist. And many of them, even me and you now, was it not your DOS also that supported paying money or the zoo for CNN or BBC to come and begin to show our pictures that were terrorists? Nigeria is the greatest terrorist in the whole universe, and they must learn from Gaddafi. Those who want to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of them will cry more than those who kill Gaddafi, because the blood of innocent must speak. It is in the book of Genesis. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the epitome of Gaddafi that we have again. So if you don't cherish Gaddafi, and if you don't cherish Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't know his worth, go back and think of the goodness of Gaddafi to the people of Libya and the depilatory conditions that they find themselves now. The West is coming to brainwash you. But what is your stand? Embrace your own. Mazi Owiko, please, 1 minute.
Yeah, thank you. You know, the whole world knows about Gaddafi, but many still look onto Gaddafi according to the paint which they painted on Gaddafi. When Obama wanted to kill Gaddafi, he gave him the kind of, they say, when you want to kill a dog, You call the dog a bad man. Then, when you understand the plan of this Western world, the Europeans, the Americans, you will understand that the slave trade has not stopped. Gaddafi happens to know what they know. Gaddafi happens to know the importance of land. Gaddafi happens to know the importance of keeping their people safe. But they say they love you, but in the reality, they hate you. I think love is when you see that someone is passing pain. Person call for help, you answer the person. But for them, love is for them to sell ammunition, supply ammunition to Fulanis, to come and kill us. Then they will create what they call open arms. You know the story of open arms and how it was formed. They created open arms. Then inside, when they open arms and they receive those people that cross the Exodus, then they give them Caritas and the Red Cross care. You know, all those UNICEF. They kill you. They give you ammunition. It's just like you go to the cage of bees. You spoil them, pursue them. All of them will begin to run away. Some will die on the way, and some will try to enter. They will do what they put arms to receive you on the sea. Yeah, the people those that can be able to survive. They say they will give you amnesty. They will give you Caritas. You can go to Red Cross and they take care of yourself. And when doing that thing, they are trying to protect, telling you they are protecting you in their own land. Do you know? These people claim they like us, but come to Europe here, you will see that the way these people stealing our oils, stealing our mineral resources, that is the same way they are stealing our own children. They make you homeless in Africa. You come to Europe, go to America, you go anywhere in the world, they will tell you, when you have a child in this land, then you can be able to have what they call working permit for you to then contribute to the society, to take care of the children, the child you born. And this child cannot be able to go back to where you come from. Where you come from, there is war. It is impossible for the child to feel comfortable in the land of your birth. But in the place where you come and they gave birth to the child, that is where the child can live comfortable. Are you getting it? This thing, they manipulated the brain of Africans, and the Gaddafi happens to understand the importance of Humbi. He said he is living in the desert, but he has been able to transform the desert to become a rainy season where God performed miracle with the brain of African people. And this is what Democrat doesn't like. And this is what Obama doesn't like. And this is what Biden doesn't like. The same allegation they gave to Gaddafi, that is the same allegation they gave to Ojukwu. The same allegation they gave to Ojukwu is the same allegation they gave to Wazirike then. The same allegation is the same thing going on up to the time of Nnamdi Kanu, when they finally declare those people who know the importance of life terrorists. But it happens that why we are here doing what we are doing is because we have found out that Igbo people, Biafran people, gave birth to democracy, which America is enjoying today, which Britain is enjoying today, which European is enjoying today, which India is enjoying today, which China is enjoying today. Democracy has been given birth by Igbo people. And since we have found out this thing, the twinkle light of us, we are not going to let it down. We will make it shine. Simon Ekpa has been able to give dates for us to enter inside Biafra. And we are here to tell you, you can only take the horse to the sea, but you are not going to force the horse to drink. That day, Simon with you inside Biafra. And it's better for Oduduwa and the Biafra to know that it's your turn to stay in your own land. We know the law. Thank you.
Abarawa,
Thank
see,
you,
thank you,
Mazi.
Mazo, because there's somebody here, Abarawa, who's asking a question. Must Gaddafi rule Libya forever? Must Lugard rule you even from the grave?
Ask him the same question.
So,
Must white man detect for
rule,
you for the
I mean for you.
entire life
Be
that you
fools,
have?
I beg you, not let
Mm,
umwokoko, umwegu, umsreamu, umwezibida. Was
a man
Gaddafi,
who had died,
was
Florashaw
it
has
Fight
died.
not
against
better
them
that
because they are
Gaddafi
fighting
was
against your
dead
future
than
and
now?
progress.
Mm. So ask yourself if Lugard will be from the grave and Florashaw, even this queen where don't die and where they have fire, may she come, she will rule you forever. If you don't fight and stand for Dudwa or Biafra or Arewa, all of you.
Okay, let's
Thank
complete
you.
the video because it's just 3 minutes.
Yes, it's 2 hours plus.
My message to you, the people of Libya, is they are helping you to kill me, but you will pay the price because you will suffer. And my message to you, America and Europe, is you will kill me, but be ready to fight a never-ending terrorism. Before
Okay.
you realize you're ignorant, terrorists will be hitting you at your doorstep. Gaddafi once told the Nigerian and British governments to divide Nigeria into two, so that the Hausa/Fulani, Muslims, Yoruba, Christians, and Biafralands/Igbo can live as neighboring countries.
Imagine.
It's good we look at these 16 real reasons why Colonel Gaddafi was killed. 1. There is no electricity bill in Libya, electricity is free for all its citizens. 2. There is no interest on loans, banks in Libya are state-owned and loans given to all its citizens are at a 0% interest by law. 3. Home is considered a human right in Libya. Gaddafi vowed that his parents would not get a house until everyone in Libya had a home. 4. All newlyweds in Libya receive $60,000 dinars, $50,000 US dollars, from the government first apartment. 5. Education and medical treatments are free in Libya. Before Gaddafi, only 25% of Libyans were literates. Today, the figure stands at 83%. 6. Libyans taking up farming as a career, they received farmland, a farming house, equipment, seeds and livestock to kick-start their farms, all for free. 7. If Libyans cannot find the education or medical facilities they needed in Libya, the government funded them to go abroad for it. 8. In Gaddafi's Libya, if a Libyan buys a car, the government subsidized 50% of the price. 9. The price of petrol in Libya is $0. 14 per liter. 10. Libya has no external debt and its reserves amount to $150 billion, now frozen globally. 11. If a Libyan is unable to get employment after graduation, the state would pay the average salary of the profession as if he or she is employed until employment is found. 12. A portion of Libyan oil sale is credited directly to the bank accounts of all citizens. 13. A mother who gave birth to a child under Gaddafi received US $5,000 as child benefit up front. 14. 40 loaves of bread in Libya costs 15 cents. 15. 25% of Libyans have a university degree. 16. Gaddafi carried out the world's largest irrigation project, known as the Great Man-Made River Project, to make water readily available throughout the desert country. If this is called dictatorship, I wonder what type of leadership Democrats have. Share this to remember Gaddafi. Shared by Zainab on SMA. Comment, I am turning it into a video clip, Anthony.
Wow. That Jesus had lost the election to Barabbas.
Hmm. It's quite disheartening to see what is happening.
Jesus has lost the election to Barabbas, the bandit.
It's good that it happened, yet our people will not see and the one fool is asking, must Gaddafi lead Libya forever? Are you not stupid? This is our mentality. Instead, Simon will bring Biafra, let it scatter. You are looking at person instead of looking at the real thing. You are looking at things you cannot even know. You cannot even understand. You cannot even see, even looking at them. Who is a dictator? Is now Libyan former leader a dictator, or your own leaders put together, are they dictators or Gaddafi dictator? What Gaddafi gave Libya, America did not give it to Americans. British did not give it to Britons. And somebody will date their open man. No. Anything. You think it's about a personnel changes and personnel mounting thrones and mounting offices? It's not about that. It's about what you produce. It's about what you give. When you see a prophet you don't know. That was why Bob Marley said, how long shall we said there, how long shall we kill our own prophets? We don't know. You think your prophet is who carry Bible there for church, receive it. Gaddafi told you everything, it happened. Bob Marley told you everything, it happened. Fela told you everything, it happened. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told you everything, that happened. How much value have you placed on any of this one? You only remember Bob Marley by smoking weed. You only remember Fela by smoking ganja. Fools! We leave the value and take the rubbish. And that is what these people want you to take. And that is what they want you to do. They want you to see Fela as a stupid, foolish idiot that wants nothing. Why his brother Beko is the person that is valued. Let me tell you, if you come to that family, Fela is number one. Beko is just a puppet in the hand of the Fulanese. And that was what Fela rejected from the day one. Gaddafi, the same thing. And today, we have forgotten Gaddafi. Today, we in Libya, Africans are suffering. Africans are now doing, who are buying the organs? That's another thing you should ask yourself. These organs they are now harvesting in Libya, who are buying them? The same people that ask you to kill Gaddafi. The slave trade that is going on now in Libya, who is sponsoring them? The same people that ask you to kill Gaddafi. And they know how to make you to kill your destinies. They know how to make you enemies to your destiny. They make you enemy to Gaddafi. They make you enemy to Juku. They're now making you enemy to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Make you enemy to anything, anybody that will bring good to you. I salute everybody. So disheartening when you think what is going on.
Thank you, Mazi. What Gaddafi just said, this was the result of it playing out here on the screen. When the same British that said they love you more than you love your own brothers, this is how they exhibit their love on you. This is a clear explanation of how Britain, America, Europe will exhibit their love on you. So, Mazio Wubiko, please, you have 1 minute. Sorry. I see that Mazi Raphael, in mouth they each am small, so I can give a mic first before the way the fire for him mouth will come out now. Mazi Gaddafi. Okay, this one is Gaddafi of Biafra. Okay, this one not be Gaddafi of Libya.
Okay, well done.
Gaddafi of Biafra, we see you. So hold on, we'll give you mic. Mazi Raphael, go on, please.
Thank you. Fellow Biafrans, I want to quickly bring your attention to the savior, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is another, Gaddafi. He's more formidable, more eloquent, more highly sophisticated. That is why the way they saw the light that Gaddafi was bringing to Africa, they knew that Gaddafi had the interest of Africans at heart. It is only a man that has the interest of Africans at heart that will see what is happening in that location 9 and will suggest that the best thing is to split it and allow people to be able to manage themselves. Gaddafi made that suggestion. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has studied everything and he understands that when Biafra is free, Africa is free. Are you not surprised that the whole world, the world powers, they are pretending as if they didn't know the heinous crime that Nigeria has committed and are still committing? Even their own court is disobeyed. They are disobeying their own court that they suggested was the final say that will bring a justice. They are disobeying it, and the whole world is watching, and they are keeping quiet. You understand? So the truth is that they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a visionary. He's one man that will bring that revolution to Africa more than Gaddafi ever envisaged. That is why they are keeping quiet. Do you know why they have not succeeded in sniffing out the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It is because Akachukunoya. Akachukunoya, I am telling you, the God of Biafra is solidly behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why you see they are raising up every form of allegation, every form of propaganda, and the world powers are keeping quiet. That is why I am bringing this suggestion again to Biafrans worldwide. All we need in our various locations is to begin to become active in this revolution in little ways. I was at the bus stop yesterday, only that I didn't have so much someone to record it properly for me. I met a South African who has been in London for over 25 years. And when he was talking to me, he asked me, where are you from? I told him I'm from Biafra. He looked at me, Biafra. I told him, yes, Biafra. And then I began to preach the gospel of Biafra to him. He told me that the same thing you are talking about is what drove me out of South Africa. And I have been in London for over 25 years. He said, brother, please go on and bring that freedom to Biafra. Do you know why we need to continue to create awareness even in our little ways, in our little pocket ways, wherever you are on the streets? Make sure that your hatred of Nigeria is shown to anywhere you go. You know, when I was passing through the immigration yesterday, you know, because I was traveling on the zoo document, I was so frustrated because I was like, why should I even? And I feel like crying blood when I see that traveling document that is called Nigerian passport. I feel like crying blood.
I wonder.
You understand? I feel like I hate Nigeria with passion. That is the passion that every Biafran should have wherever you are. From tomorrow to next tomorrow, you are going to see what I'm talking about. I am going to go on street and I'm going to create this awareness. I have flyers. I have over 1,000 flyers. I'm going to give to British people on the streets so that they will understand. They should take it to their parliament, tell them that Biafrans are suffering, that Biafra must be free. These are a bunch of psychophants, vampires. They have frustrated us. Now they keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there in their dungeon because they know he can do more than what Gaddafi has done for Libya, and they don't want it to happen. But whether they like it or not, it must happen for Biafra. And as long as
it must happen,
the whole of Africa will be free.
He said,
the whole of Africa will be free. We need to take this gospel and get mad. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we are mad. I am telling you, every day I wake up, I am mad. I get sick to remember that there is anything called Nigeria that is still associated with our people. We must break that jinx this year. And as we enter 2023, we are entering Biafra.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi will be
He
cool.
made a point. He made a point. Sorry, Mazi. So you see, the Kano. Let me 1 minute, 1 second. It's nothing for only the land.
Okay, Mazi Okonkwo, use your time at once. Use your time at once.
All right, let me use
your
that
time at once.
Thank you. You see, what I want to show you something from the highlight Mazara just here. You see, one thing you must understand that the man the Kano did not come to fight for only Biafrans. Mazen Kano came to fight for all the whole Africans to deliver us. And that is why they try everything possible to do to restrict him, because he has a message. Mazen Kano is a different kind of a species of the freedom fighters who have ever existed on this universe. Gaddafi also, the Muammar Gaddafi, he's also one of them. If you listen to this particular voice that we just played here, you will see the agendas that they have. Do you know one of the things that that brought the death of Gaddafi? This is a secret things that came off after he died. Gaddafi was trying to put the whole Africa and make us to have one currency that the West will not have authority over us, and that brought the secret killing and meeting against killing Gaddafi. So these are the areas where we have to look like. And how did this West start? They only start by infiltrating and corrupting our minds. That's what they do. So that we begin to dance like them and forsake our real identity. This is what they're doing. But what Gaddafi did, Gaddafi was standing for the whole Africa, just like what Mazen and Kano is standing. But the person who made this video, from the resource of this video, said, if Gaddafi doing all these things, they call him a terrorist and call him all kinds of names and later kill him. Now tell me the kind of government Democrats are running. We pray that God will deliver us. Like Mazaraf, I say, we have to create aggression to liberate ourselves from this zoological called Nigeria. If it warrants only one man, like Mazina the character remain, because we cannot be in this kind of, I could say, exile till eternity. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Mazi Obiko, please use your minute judiciously, please. There we go.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. You know, statements, when someone says something, it can revoke another thing inside us. That's why this analysis is very great. You know, as Ajere was saying, it came to me when Emmanuel Kano, the younger brother of Mazen Kano, he said, Nnamdi Kanu is the face of this agitation. He is just the face. And that is why the light, the symbol, the Jesus of our time, as we give him the title, the symbol of the liberation. That's why you see us autopiloters. We autopilot ourselves behind him to be able to pass this information. That's why when you see all these people here, like this one they call the people Koro and some other people, you can't even imagine that a human being will reason the same way these people are reasoning. You understand? You know, you don't have running water. You don't have good road. You never ask a question. How can you come out of all this mess? Those people who is attacking this message now, write your name again, Peter. Let me make you a little popular. Let me tell you the reason you don't have electricity in Nigeria. The reason you don't have electricity, maybe you are a big man, you have a generator, giving people's memory, you don't even thinking deep, you don't even reason, because they took away electricity that will give you information. Knowing that inside this agitation, Nnamdi Kanu is this. That's why nobody can beat Nnamdi Kanu now in this liberation movement. Simon Ekpa became one of the most intelligent human beings on this planet Earth. He said he is his disciple, his spiritual son, because all of us inside the face called on Nnamdi Kanu to deliver this kind of message, which we are using Gaddafi as an example. Every African, you who is attacking this message of today, this gospel, every African person knows that Africa is not good. Why, if Africa is good, why are you running away? If Africa is good, why can't you stay there? We have traveled, we get the opportunity to use to take the advantage and not to speak under the leadership of Mazda, telling you that Gaddafi is not a POB, is not a terrorist. You are demanding for that that belongs to you. That's why you don't even know that all we are doing here is just to gear ourselves to deliver this message. You who is attacking this gospel of today, I know you are a Christian. If Jesus Christ doesn't have followers, if he don't have disciples, nobody would have been able to carry his message out to your own hearing. That is why they remove history out of school and they take electricity in Nigeria so that you will not listen. Are you getting it? How long will you be inside saying the Nigeria and the one Nigeria and the zoo under P2? How long? Let me tell you, any of you who is still attacking autopilot today, let me tell you something. You people are the same people who attacked Nnamdi until Nnamdi Kanu is vindicated. Because you are constructed to destroy. But we know your secret. We know you. We know the kind of ammunition you have. That's why we prepare ourselves. We are 555 vision. There is nothing say inside this place that can change our mind. We have decided to use the face of Nnamdi Kanu and liberate ourselves and our unborn children. Freedom is not given, freedom is taken. Are you getting it? Israel are still fighting to defend their own freedom today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, and God bless you. Mazi Gaddafi, please use 2 minutes because we are on the verge of we dey go home. We dey go home. We dey go home. We done the 2 hours, 40 minutes, so we are going.
Thank you. God bless you. What I want to say, first of all, I have to thank Biafran people that are listening to us. I also thank our haters who is commenting, attacking their fathers and mothers, attacking the truth. I also congratulate them for their job they are doing. Maggot is to be found in where something that is rotten, so they are doing their job. As the maggot's job is to destroy the good body, that is why the attackers are also there. So apart from that, when we come to issue of Gaddafi is a man that discovered that Africa is like a raw material where the Western world are the manufacturer. A manufacturer cannot manufacture without the raw material. And the Western world saw that the Africa is where the raw material comes from. And when this product, this raw material, which they take from Africa, if it's being blocked, their life is finished. In other words, Africa is like a life supporting machine to the Western world, of which when you remove a life supporting machine, the body is lifeless. So when Gaddafi discovered that they are making us, they cause confusion among us, so that where we are fighting, like they did in Libya, they were living a good life in Libya, a life without crime. Libya was okay. Every citizen were happy. Now, when the Western world discovered the good plan of the Muammar Gaddafi, they come in their midst, like as the Bible said. So they will not know, they will go in their midst and kill them to cause the work to stop. So what America succeeded is to make sure that the good blueprint of Gaddafi about African people don't come to pass, because if it does, they are finished. Because when a life supporting machine being removed from a body, the body becomes lifeless. So it is our time, in this our time, the same way Mazen Nnamdi Kanu noticed and discovered that the Biafran people are life-supporting machine to pretend. And we need to be ourselves on our own. We need to have everything we have on our side to make ourselves comfortable. The British understand that when you remove the life-supporting machine, which is Biafra to pretend, and pretend becomes lifeless. That is why you see, they go as far as abandoning their own citizen inside dungeon. Even when they have come to Nigeria, knowing that Nigeria is not safe, they pick the order of their citizen and abandon Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as a citizen. In this regard, I consider being a British citizen as one of the useless things that will ever happen to a human being. Because I can remember there was a time one Yoruba man died here in Nigeria. He's an American citizen. American came looking for the dead body. And remember, American citizen was in the hand of a Nigerian kidnapper, Boko Haram. The United States sent their military, their force. They came and retrieve their citizen, of which, knowing that it is the terrorist government of Nigeria are holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu captive, are holding him hostage because he's no longer on the law, because the law has said discharged and acquitted. Then they disobey the law and hold him captive. That is to tell you that anywhere any man rise up from anywhere to plan to save his people, to plan to stand for his people, the Western world will always come against them. That's why you see every powers in the world are standing against the rising of Biafra. But one thing I'm telling the world is that no matter how you try, you can never stop sun from rising. The sun of Biafra will definitely rise. And very soon, the eagles of the Biafra will be on air. We will defend our land, air, land, and sea. We will defend our land. And Biafra is sure. Biafra is certain. Biafra is sure. So wherever you are, I want you to support the good work of Mazi Simon Egba that is doing for Biafran people. And we are crying for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he is our voice. As the Muammar Gaddafi was the voice of Libyan people, the same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our voice. And it remains our voice. As it stands, the world is oppressing us. And we know that we can never get justice in the court of our oppressor. But God did his miracle. God did what made him God. And we got his justice. And to that, the Nnamdi Kanu has a voice of his people. He has a passion for his people, the way Gaddafi did. The same thing they did to Gaddafi, they oppressed him, they killed him, the same way you see they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. But we, the Biafran people, will arise. We will arise and we'll make sure we set our leader free. He has been setting us free. It is our own time. I pity for those political solution fools. I pity for them because if you feel that you are fighting for Biafra, if you feel that you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you feel that you believe in the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't see how comfortable you're going to be where the owner, the person that formed this structure, are in dungeon. You are living in abroad, you are enjoying your good car and your AC. At the end of the day, you abandon him. So Biafran people, thank you. I remain your brother, your son, and your husband called Gaddafi of Biafra. Thank you.
Gaddafi of Biafra, thank you very much. But endeavor to go to school early so that you will not fail exams. And thank you for still making it to the late class. Okay, Biafran people, we salute you all and we thank you all for standing tall and staying this far with us. We are almost on the top of 3 hours here in this broadcast, and we know what it costs for your data, and we know your time differences, and we understand everything. We've had this number on the screen, so as no call has come in, we will pass the mic to our comrades just for them to use seconds, not minutes, seconds, to just say their closing remarks. as we end this broadcast. It has been very, very refreshing and mind blowing. So if you have missed it from the beginning, try to go back and then rewatch it from the very beginning, step by step. You know, it's anytime with autopilot media they gather, they give you jiggy jiggy baka baka jiggy jiggy baka baka. Mazi 247, please. Your closing remarks in seconds, please. There we go.
Well, dear friends, I thank you all. My comrades, I thank you. Both the ones who they here, we know they here. I greet everybody. One love to the family. My greetings to the Biafrans, anywhere you there, anywhere you are. Greetings to Omada. Greetings to Simon Ekpa. Greetings to Yoruba Nation. Greetings to Ambazonia. And I want Biafrans to remember tomorrow is the fundraising. And I want you also to remember that we still have our leader held behind bars. I want you to remember there are over 6, 7, if not 10,000 people held, no trial, for no reason. They are being held under the captive of Soul Syria. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Mazi Raphael, in seconds, please. Your closing remarks, please. In seconds. And please put the capsule of tomorrow's fundraising inside your closing remark. Mazi Raphael.
Yeah, thank you, fellow Biafrans. Thank you for being patient with us tonight. We have a lot in stock, so much under our sleeves, and as long as we continue doing this, be rest assured that we are moving positively towards Biafra actualization. 113 days, I'm sure, no, 114 days today, and we are going to be singing a new song. Like I always tell people, we will sing the love song in Biafraland. We will no longer sing the love song in a strange land. That's our determination. That is our focus. That's our target, and we'll get it accomplished. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. We move.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Mazi Okonkwo, please. In few seconds, your closing remark, and remember to put the capsule of tomorrow's fundraising in your closing remarks. There we go.
All right, Abarawa Sane, thank you, Biafrans and my brothers, everyone that had our voice today. Tomorrow, we have been shouting it and we have been announcing it in different formulas, and I hope that it's getting to your reach that tomorrow, regular our youth fundraising. So we advise that everyone should be punctual, bring your children if they're close to, and make sure that you and share our flyers to let people know all your handle. Should not forget our we say tomorrow we me and the 247 with the minister Steve, we are going to hold some program tomorrow. Before the time, we're going to share the link that everyone will see it. Please do not forget all the autopilot IPOB in the Netherlands. 19th, our flyers will soon come out on the 19th. Maz's side will be coming to the Netherlands on Zoom. So on our flyer, we're going to see the Zoom link there and follow this link and launch into our meeting. We want all businessmen, those of you who have African shops, those who are in any angle, those of you who are doing shipping, anything you are doing as an autopilot, that Zoom meeting, it is all about knowing how we can move Biafra forward, and of course, the release of Mazen Nandekalo is, of course,
thank you,
God bless
thank
us.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Mazi 247 in seconds, please. And remember to put the capsule of this fundraising of tomorrow in your closing remark. Thank you.
But I don't do before now. Anyway.
Oh, sorry now. Oh, because I won't call. Sorry.
Do again.
You
Do
find double
again.
blessing yourself. Hey. Oh, Biko, please.
Hello, dear friends. You know, our topic today, as I made program today, they said there is no going back. We have crossed the Rubicon. And the one important thing in this movement and this Biafra restoration is I can beat my chest and say, yes, this is what I said concerning Biafra. and I can beat my chest as well, and they bring some receipt of fundraising. You do not let people to fight for your own freedom, but it is better for you to say, this is what I contributed for the freedom of my people, which is your people. This one you see us do it is because we take it upon ourselves to come out, show our faces, letting you know that nothing like freedom. I have to also congratulate Spanish autopilot. They are fighting to make sure they donate money. Are you getting it? They say they want to donate. People are donating because do not leave this thing for someone to fight for you, and after that you will become the person who just come to enjoy the labor of others. Shame will catch you when Biafra is restored. Again, I thank Simon Eber, who is taking us to a new dimension, and we have 114 days, 113 days to enter Biafra. You can just take the horse to the water. If you people know that you hide under Ojuku, you have died under Owazurike, you have died under Mazen Nandekano, you are still dying. Even this time, everybody, every genuine IPOB is autopiloting this affair. The only thing you can do to save your life is to support ESN. That is the final full stop. That is the whole truth concerning whatever we are doing. Because our gallant men need support.
Thank you. God bless you. Mazi Gaddafi, please, in seconds, not in minutes, in seconds,
No,
give your
it
closing
becomes
remarks, please, and put this capsule, put the capsule of fundraising, please.
the fundraising is already there. Everybody's seeing. Whoever is hearing the sound of my voice is also seeing it. But what I want to say is this. There's an expo I want to give Biafran people. If you follow Simon's tweet, in fact, it is good that you follow Mr. Simon's tweets. He says something. He said he gets why. That during the time of registration as a Biafran citizen, your social media handles will be included, meaning that your activities of today will justify whether you are really a Biafran citizen or not. He said he gets why. If you go to that tweet, you will understand what it means. Meaning, everything you do here on social media will speak for you when Biafra comes. So whatever you do it well. Stand against every evil in this struggle. In any way you are in your locality, make sure that evil do not sell, do not fly. Make sure you do all you can to stand and defend your land. Above all, come tomorrow, let us meet to raise funds to make sure that our men on ground have all they need to defend our land before we join them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my comrades, and thank you very much, Biafrans. We say, Ndewo, Ndewo, Ndewo. From us from here, we love you so much and we appreciate you. Do not forget tomorrow. And from us from here, it is good evening.
Thank you, Barawa. Thank you, Barawa. Thank you, everybody, for this job. Thank you. God bless.
Now, well done.
Odudua, very Biafra. Don't mind the supervisor. Kareburano, do mani kwete, do pe Odudua, very Biafra, do mani supervisor, do sisi Jazi, Agobe Bulani, Ani Bororo, do mani kwete burane, Ani Biraha Kareo, Ani kwete Kare, do mani kwete, do pe Odudua, Ani Biafra, do mani, so suvao, do sapanao, Abisabe do anyi, do asibe Odudua, do asimoguvane, mani kwete, mani pay Jazi, Agobe, Eworo, any kata, do mani sive, do sipeo by Jasi Vabeo, Anebirao mani o Kareo, Avo.
One of the commander, Kapaibum, and in Tangna, Gossio Babio, Emmanuel, Membong, Ukarajin and the Tona Gidagaked. And you know, one of Mato, then you know Biafra. Biafra is in a kitchen in the town of Biafra. In the town of Biafra, can you never got many one come in the city? Everyone the town in Bonicaba, even an Eddie Kisangin. Everyone, Upatam in the kick off. You don't have young Adam Bono car five. I can see from today upwards. My governor, my chief union, my bong, God's your Fabio. Emmanuel Ludum. But Tomako can film. Dakeda. Jaggy, one of the Franiami, Edo Kisang, Ebenang, everywhere and Bono, Tiki Tati, Abianga Tomadon Bonogo, Motomagus and I can film. Can you need a Biafra? A five of my song it down, a five of my song it down.
Aloke Nema, and you and Woye, Ipuga Chenike Bene, Unga Commander Goa, Yebene Akaja, Ani Widoma, Ebeduna Aka Ipugolen and he kama Uzu, he kama Nigeria, Ebeduna Akana Aje kama Iko Nagi, Freedom Gaga men, Ache Kutu, Alokpabu Ohi, Ibi Ikogame, Aragil, Igalo, Yang Ipugolen and he kama Nigeria, even Nigeria Wagalo no, Alo Wache Doma. Biko, Alo Chekutu, Galo ya, Galo Igalo, near my bogo Nigeria, will let Ocheni Ibi Yogirano, Ngabo Koja, Achenika, Obodo, Ajagu Beke, Ikama Obodo Ibo Ajagabo, Other Nako Ajagu Beke Bo, Abiko, Awa, Gatarabo, Galo Legalole. Okoranga Bajama, Kama Majucho, Gawa, Galo, Igalo, Idoma, and Ocho, Pugu, Commander Go Biafra, Nika Pugu Biafra, Harakaya, Galo Biafra, Yama, Ajago Najia, Tibu, Odudua. All out now, Kayama, and Kabo Koja, and Majucho, Watana, Gogalo, Igalo, Idoma,
ụbọchị tata ụbọchị mawuru onwe ya ụbọchị Oduduwa bụ Yoruba Nation na ndị Biafra jikọta aka ọnụ si n'ogbugbu a na-egbu ụmụnne anyị n'Obigo arụgbakọrọ ụbọchị nke tata esi agwa the zoo government bụ the British colonial egbukọtala ọnụ chịkwa ha isi agwa ha n'ogbugbu a na-egbu ụmụnne anyị n'Ozugo anyị achọrọzi ya ọzọ ọ bịara n'ụbọchị nke tata anyị ji wee gbakọọ n'ebe a wee sị agwa ndị Nigerian gọọmenti na etu ọbụla ha si wee chọọ ya ha chọrọ ya n'udo ha chọrọ ya na nsogbu na Oduduwa na Biafra dịrị ha nkwadobe na ogbugbu a na-egbu ụmụnne anyị ma n'ala Igbo mana ana Yoruba na ndị nke nọ n'ugwu Hausa n'obigo n'ụbọchị nke taa. Na onwe ozi ọzọ anyị chọrọ n'aka ha bụrụ ha hapụ anyị ka anyị naba. Ma ọ bụkwa na ha asị etu anyị jijikwa ya wee gwa ha n'ụbọchị nke taata na ha ekwetara, anyị akọrọ ya egwu ndị nke ọzọ fọrọ afọ ha gbagbara anyị. Igbo kwenu, Igbo kwenu, Igbo kwezuonu.
Kareburano, do mani kwete, do pe Odudua, very Biafra, do mani supervisor, do sisi Jazi, Agobe Fulani, Ani Bororo, do mani kwete burane, Ani Biraha Kareo, Ani kwete Kare, do mani kwete, do pe Odudua, Ani Biafra, do mani, so Suvao, do Sapanao, Abisabe do Ani, do Asibe Odudua, do Asimoguvane, mani kwete, mani pe Jazi agobe eworo eni enanyu kata do mani sive do sipeo ba Jazi babe o anebira o mani o kare o avo.
One of the commander Kapaibum and in Tangna Gosira Babio Emmanuel Membong Ukarajin and the town of the and you want to matter then you know Biafra. Biafra sina kijim in the town of Biafra. In the town Biafra can you never got many one come in the theatre. Everyone the town in Bonicaba, even an Eddie Kisangin. Everyone bun Upatam in the kick off. You don't have young Adam Bono car fibre. I can see from today upwards. My governor Jim, my chief in my bong, God's fear of Babio. Ni Manuel Ludum. Mbo tonga kusana kamtram jage edakeda jage ni ngana menefra nyami edo kisam ni ebene enang edi gwan bonu nko siki to abi nga tonga dong bono mo tonga kusana kamtram kanyi ni da Biafra akwai bo mesongi dao
aloke nema aniyo anwoye ipuga chenike bene unga wo komanda guwa nkebe nyebene akaja ani widoma ebeduna na aka ipugole na ihi kama uzu ihi kama Nigeria ebeduna na aka na aje kama iko na agi li freedom go aga men a chekutu a ro pabu ohi ihibi iko ga me na agi lo eigalo nya nwu ipugole na ihi kama Nigeria ibu Nigeria o aga lo no aro wa chegu idoma aro bibiko aro chekutu galo ya galo lo eigalo nye ma bogo Nigeria wo le ocheni ibi iyogira no nga agbokoja acheniko obodo ajegu beke ikama obodo oyibo agbo oda na akọ ajegu beke ebo abiko awa ga atara bo ga lo le ga lo le okora nga agbajama kama mmaju ocho ga awa ga lo eyi ga lo le idoma and ocho ipugu commander go Biafra ika ipugu Biafra ebere araka ya ga lo Biafra nyama ajego Nigeria tibu Odudua ohoro na araka ya ma anka agbokoja mmaju ocho wa tara bo ga lo eyi ga lo le idoma anma
Okozono ụbọchị tata ụbọchị mawuru onwe ụbọchị Oduduwa bụ Yoruba nation na ndị Biafra jikọta aka ọnụ si na ogbugbu a na-egbu ụmụnne anyị n'obigo anyị gbakọrọ ụbọchị nke tata esi agwa the zoo government bụ the British colonel ekpokọtala ọnụ chịkwa ha isi egwa ha na ogbu ha na-egbu ụmụnne anyị n'ozugbo anyị achọrọzi ya ọzọ. Ọ bịara n'ụbọchị nke taata anyị ji wee gbakọọ n'ebe a wee sị gwa ndị Nigerian gọọmenti na etu ọbụla ha si wee chọọ ya, ha chọrọ ya n'udo, ha chọrọ ya na nsogbu, na Oduduwa na Biafra dịrị ha nkwadobe, na ogbugbu a na-egbu ụmụnne anyị ma n'ala Igbo ma n'ala Yoruba ma ndị nke nọ n'ugwu Hausa n'obigo n'ụbọchị nke taa. Na onwe ozi ọzọ anyị chọrọ n'aka ha bụrụ ha hapụ anyị ka anyị naba, ma ọ bụkwa na ha asị etu anyị jijikwa ya wee gwa ha n'ụbọchị nke taata na ha ekwetara, anyị akọrọ ya egwu ndị nke ọzọ fọrọ afọ ha gbagbara anyị. Igbo kwenu, Igbo kwenu, Igbo kwezuonu.